Alrighty. 47 plus 4 plus eternity. It's a funny thing with this game where the Windows antivirus thinks it's a virus and quarantines it, so I have to keep recovering it. I think that's actually quite a common thing with Game Maker games. I think this was made with Game Maker. So yeah, I have to keep getting the antivirus to give it me back so I can play it. At least there better not be a virus in it. I don't know if I mentioned this on the previous video, but Game Maker is how I learned to make games, or how I learned to program even, basically. Yeah, I was kind of learning web development and game development at a similar time in my life, and that was when Game Maker 1.6 was a thing, or something like that. Early 2000s. Back when it was Mark Overmars that made it, I think, and before it had Studio in the title. Yeah, Game Maker's cool. It's probably changed a lot since the last time I saw it. Anyway, it'd be weird if this game isn't made in Game Maker now, because then that bit of rambling I just did is completely irrelevant. Anyway, this level looks immense. There's just so much going on. I might just do a little bit of a walk around, see what kind of things happen. There's like 3 green switches over here. That's curious. There's those, so that will cut that off no matter what I do. There's a single blue switch. Oh no, there's not. There's another blue switch down there. So I can actually get through here. There's a rigid tile. There's rigid tiles all the way up there. Ooh. Switch down here. Rigid tile here. There's a green door. So, I mean, that's curious. Oh gosh. So that ball is like, well, I could pull it off with a chain, but I can also open that door and push it somehow. The fact that there's this space here is curious. But there's a rigid tile there, which is odd. Okay, let's think about the exit. The exit is down a long corridor. Oh, it's also a darker exit, I think. That looks like more of an ending exit than the other ones. So along that corridor we have a blue door which is opened by these two. We have a red door which is currently closed, as is currently open, sorry, and would be closed by these two, yes, and that one. There's one beneath that box. Interesting. Then there's these 2 red ones that are currently up. So, okay, first thing I'm noticing is that along this corridor there's basically no switches except that one. All these are way too far away to interact with. So the only thing I'm going to be interacting with during the exit is the red switch. So how would I get through here given that? I mean, what are the options? The options that, like, blue could be down. Well, one option is that I exit here, like, as a ghost. So I could fill in these gaps and then just die on this red and then walk all the way across, maybe. But if I'm dying on the red, then that's popping up and down, so we'll destroy whatever's there, so I can't have that filled in while popping that up and down. That's true. Okay. So if I die on there... Yeah, okay, if I die on there and come through, whether I'm coming through onto another box or just an empty space. So if I come through on an empty space, obviously I'm stuck at that point. There's no way I could die again or get out of this area. So then I must be coming through onto another box. But at that point, that has to be just empty at that point. So then I just drop out there and have nothing to do. Okay, So that's not what's happening. I don't think. So I must be going past that alive. This could be down, but then that would be up. This could be down, but that would be up, so I could stand there. I don't think I could do anything that would suddenly make this trigger and kill me, but even if I did, then I'd just be standing into an empty space and I wouldn't be able to keep going. I wonder if there's another like unique idea to this, or if it's one of the more like, can you figure out the sequence of steps type puzzles. Okay, this is complicated. And I can't be on there and then die on there. I can't even see how to get out of this. Unless blue was down, of course. If blue was down, then I could die on there, step out and walk out. Or I could, if blue was down, I could die on there and just walk across and step out. Blue needs to be down, I'm pretty sure. By the end of it, blue needs to be down, which means both of those things covered because that goes down if I do that right. Yes. And potentially I want to die here and walk across this as a bridge. Maybe. It's certainly possible. What would dying on there entail? Well, that's interesting. There's a box there, right? It's not a ball, so I can't pull that away anyway. So that's going down. And if that goes down, well, it has no effect. Well, okay, I see. But at some point I'll have this covered and that. In fact, let me just set that up now. I think I can do that. Yes, I can do it with this box. Right, at some point this will be covered like that, and I'll go up there, I'll push that box down. But then it will pop up and destroy it. But then I'll be standing on the thing, so it won't be popping up. Okay, I see. So I push the box down, I'll be standing on the button, these will still be down, I'll push it again, the box will be here, I'll die, I'll be able to walk into the box. I want another box there. Ooh. Yes, right? Otherwise, if I step off, I'm stuck. So I'd want to push that down and then push another one after it somehow. Interesting. I'd want to push that down. But I can't leave that switch to go and get something else. Unless I push it one further, then bring another one over and push it through. If that's possible. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to end up there. Something else is going to end up there. I die there, I walk across, I exit. I haven't quite figured out what goes on with this. Maybe I should. Okay. So, otherwise, like it might turn out that this is entirely impossible, in which case I shouldn't keep pursuing this route. So if I were to push that down, I'd be on that switch. There's nothing else that could do that, right? Because, well, unless I was interlaced. That doesn't really help, I don't think. Also, it's going to be very difficult to interlace on that in that area over there. Okay, so pushing that down, I would be there. I could push it one more and die, and then just go and get the other box. Yes, okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, or a ball. It might not be a box. And then next time I'd go and push it onto there, push it one more, die, walk across. Yep. Okay. I see. I'm almost certain that's how it ends. This is a curious setup with these two here. I can't currently just walk through here. That's another thing. And if I go through here, I lose my chain. Or I do that and I go through with the ball. Why are there two things here? Two blue doors. Either way, I end up going through with my chain. Can I take a box through? I don't think I could, right? Because as soon as there's something on that, well, I could if, okay, I could if I took the other ball off through the switch. Okay. What do I actually want to do? At some point I want all the red switches to be pressed, and at some point I also want all the blue switches to be pressed. What do the green switches do? Open those doors. Why? This is a weird passage that would only let me go if I'm just me. But that's not necessarily true because of the trick from +3 or whatever it was, where I had the chain under my feet. Although there's not enough rigidness here, right? Even if the chain was under my feet here, then it wouldn't be, and I wouldn't be able to go to the left. Unless this is used for some kind of death thing. So that pops up. That's weird. I can't trigger that from over here though, so I don't think that is involved in any kind of death thing. So is this just a passage for coming back up this way, but then why wouldn't I use the other passage? Well, that might be part of the reason. There's definitely no way of coming through here with anything else, right? If I could somehow get here with my chain under my feet, I'd be okay. Then to do that I'd have to be dead here. Okay. What else is going on here? There's so much going on. I don't even know where to begin. Maybe I'd want to put that on there to begin with. So then I could actually go down here and remove the ball from my chain, and I can go manipulate these things. Why do I want to? I don't know. Like, I haven't used the fact that they're all down yet, so why would I remove that one? I guess I could replace it with a different thing. If they were all down, that would open those 3 green doors. There's 4 green switches. There's 4 balls. There's 2 boxes. Green isn't involved in the exit at all. So why do I want green at all? Presumably because it does something to this passageway that lets me exit from this room with something, maybe? Oh my gosh, I have no idea how to even begin with this. I guess my goal is to get all of the... No, my actual goal is to get the 2 blues pressed. And the 3 reds. Right, so how many objects is that? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 objects total, so that's reasonable. If both of the blues are pressed, then I can't go back up this way, I think. So I'd have to go up that way. Both of the blues are pressed. I can't go up that way, so let's go back up this way. So all the greens would have to be pressed. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 6. Yeah. I have 6 things. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like a big part of this is how do I have something on that switch and on that switch and get back? Although I can easily just drop something on that switch, can't I? So I could just do that from this side. Because yeah, like my whole the big problem is how do I get the blue down? Well, that's easy, I've done it. The red's not down though. If I could somehow just drop this here, well, okay. Like if I just had a red hit, something on the red switch now, I'd be done. Wouldn't I? Okay. So this is all about me setting something up on that red switch. That is the nexus of this whole puzzle, I think. But it's not going to be easy, is it? Oh dear. I guess these green doors would allow me to push a box down. Maybe I want to push a box down for some reason. I don't really know why. How do I go through with my ball? I do this. Yep, okay. Also, why is that rigid tile there? Like, I would have walked like that anyway, sort of. The ball wouldn't have come with me, but the effect is the same overall. Let's put something on the red switch up here. Nope. Nope, that's, yep. There we go, something's on the red switch. Done. I mean, kinda. Like, if I could get that green ball off there and put it on that blue switch, I'd actually be done. But obviously, that's not so simple. How do I get back up in my current situation? Can't go that way. I'd have to take the left route. Unless there is a way to go up here. Oh. There is easily a way of going up there. Okay. I did not see that. Wait, what? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's quite easy to get back up that route then. Wait, what? What am I doing then? So I had it in my head that this is the end condition for the whole thing. It clearly can't be. Oh, if I remove that, yeah, okay, so I need something else on this red switch, yeah. Also, how do I get you away from the wall? And I can't go back down anymore. Because I can't do any kind of trick around here to get through there, this way. I see, so that's why that's set up like that. It's a one-way corridor. It's a one-way corridor when I've got just my chain. That's interesting. Okay. So therefore, I need to have another object up here. At this point. What are the green switches for? Maybe to get an object up here. This is like so close. Almost. One space away. Okay. But I'm obviously not actually so close. Okay. So basically I need to bring one object up. What's the point of all the green switches? Should I just try and get them and see what happens? Let's do this so that I can break my chain on the other side. This way. There we go. Okay. Well, this is just making it more difficult. But whatever. There's all this space down here, which makes me feel it's like a ball storage area. Oops. Nope. I could walk up there and do that. And then there's you. Curious. Why does that rigid tile exist? Is it something to do with me trying to approach it from this side? Let's see why. That just brings that through. And then what's the point of the other... What's the point of that green door? I could just grab it. Maybe I want to be ghosting across like over here. For some reason. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 on that rigid tile above, on this rigid tile. I could potentially ghost all the way back into the previous room. No, I don't see it happening though. How would I pull something off a switch to kill me while standing onto that? No. So I don't think I can take a ball up this side. I mean, let's play with it. I mean, no. I'm just... Unless there's the option of... Let's say I don't attach to it. Let's take this one. Why did I put them all next to each other? That's alright, I can do that. Okay. I could push you up like that, and then if I approached it from the other side, I would not be able to do anything. My chain would be left there. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm trying to do with all this. Okay, so what about this route? Like, what's this all about? It says that to stop me from doing this. Probably. Okay. So then how do you go up? I don't technically need this anymore. I could set up 2 of the green switches already. Oh no, I did not mean to do that, although I probably want to do that at some point, that's why it's a ball. I don't think it's a ball just to make me do this weird maneuver. Well then maybe it is a ball to make it so that when the 2 blue doors are up, I can't just walk through here. Yeah, it's hard to tell whether things are balls because you're supposed to use them as a ball, or because it being used as a ball is like what you don't want. This is a super weird setup. Is it? Are these related at all, or is it just two separate switches? So basically I just need one more object up here. But I can't open the green doors without an object being up here. So the green doors are not part of getting something to the top. So how are they? Could I do what I just tried to do on the right side, but here? Let's separate these a bit. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, of course. There's two of them. Because I could do that, right? And then I can do this. How do I do it? How do I do it? Like that, down. There we go. No. Unless I... Well, that's not going to kill me. Because the blue switch isn't down. Still don't know why I want to cover all of these. How would I grab that ball? I think this is the only passage I can bring something up right now. Can't bring a ball up the rightmost passage. There's no boxes to bring up, so it's only balls that I can bring up. So the leftmost passage is the one, so I need to somehow do this. Oh, I've got an idea. It doesn't involve that. It does involve going back down, which I can't do from this side. The idea is... it involves that box being on that red switch still. No, when did I do that? Here, okay. Nope. 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 I could die on that. Like this, and step here, okay? Now what? I have no way of breaking it up here without something still being on that blue one. So maybe that's what I want. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's do some of this again. You on there? You there? No. Let's go through. Let's break off here. That's it. Let's grab just you. Is this what I want to do? But I can't go that way. Wait, okay. Let's do what I did before then. Grab you as well. And then let's send you up. Oh. So I can get you to here, but then I can't get rid of you. I can bring you back down. But that's no good. There's no other doors I could use here to do this, right? Well, there's this one. am I doing? This. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I'm almost there. Aha! But okay, I've brought something up and I'm not even using it. If I could separate from it, but then I reattach, how would I avoid that? Well, if there was another ball there, I wouldn't reattach to it. But I would as soon as I do that. I don't want to destroy it. I'm not sure this is the right thing. Yeah, these are two different one-way systems, aren't they? One of them is a one-way system for the chain, one of them is a one-way system for the ball and chain. It's very suspicious that there's a green door next to that blue switch. Why? Why would you do that? Why do I even want the green switches pressed? Like with those there, if I can just set up the blue switches now, then everything's good. How do I do that? Not like that. In fact, how would I set up, how would I put something back onto that blue switch? That's what the green door's for. Okay, the green door is so that I can put something back on the blue switch later. I think. So I think I might be pressing all of the green switches just so that I can later put something back on blue. Yeah. Maybe. Now I can't use the red anymore. That was one way of bringing that through. If I'm bringing that through, then I have to be pulling it along on its chain. So therefore I need some way to disconnect from it again. Don't quite have enough stuff now. Although I could have enough stuff for the greens, right? If I just put you back somehow. It's a good question. How do I do that? I can't. Without the green door being open. The green door can't be open, there's nothing on there. So is the point that I want to not remove something on that ball? That switch? It could be. Let's see how else I'd get something back to it. That's stuck in that corner. It's not really, but the only way to pull it out is to stick to it. There's also that ball up in the corner, the top ball on the green switch. What's that all about? Okay, so is there a way of me getting this out of here without... Well, that's not great. Without picking that up. How would that work? I have to go in there without chain. Why do I want to pick that up off there? So that I can take something through. I have a feeling this might involve bringing the other ball down first, but I don't know why. Oh, well here's an idea. Can we do this again? There we go. Here's an idea. Bring both balls down. And then set them up. Okay, I want one there. And then one there. Then I can do this. No, I can't do that. Something to, can you see what I was trying to do? Something to walk from here to the ball on the blue switch without picking up the one on the green switch. Is there another way of doing that, maybe? It's not in the right place. It is suspicious that these are close to each other. I can't have another one with me. I can't bring a box down. No, that's definitely impossible. The boxes are staying up there. Okay. I don't know if there is a way then for me to walk from there to there without having another ball, but I don't want to have another ball. However, okay. Let's bring that back out. Yeah, you just go down there somewhere. And then you go here. If I bring you out, then bring you out. I can then go back in there to push the other one back into place. So if no, I can't. Or can I? Do I have enough? I have enough. That is definitely interesting. Oh, but I'm going to have to pick it up again. I mean, cool. But not cool enough. No! If there were two balls here I could walk past, but then one of them's been wasted, and I needed all three of them to get into here in the first place. It's definitely an interesting move. Oh, can I get rid of my chain? How would that work? I'm also not currently interlacing at all. If I could get rid of my chain, this would be actually quite a lot easier, right? I feel like so far I'm basically giving myself little mini puzzles to solve that may or may not be part of the actual puzzle. What was I thinking of doing? Having no chain. That wouldn't allow me to push something onto the blue. It wouldn't allow me to push something onto the green. So yeah, either way doesn't help. This is such an interesting move. What's this all about? Why does this rigid tile exist? If I'm walking in there as a ghost, then my chain is coming back. That's just a fact. But I could do... I need all 3 balls out here to do that. I was going to say, if there was another ball in there, I could attach to it and just leave with it, but I can't have another ball in there. Unless I can bring a box down, which I don't think I can do. At least we're not without... At least not without... Wait. I'm getting all my negations wrong. At least not... Yeah, at least not without getting the green doors down. But that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put that there. How do I keep you in position? But still be able to take other things up to the top, which means not having the blue doors close. Why are you there? You're gonna stay there? Probably not. Probably have to do something with you. Okay, so I don't want the blue doors to close, so therefore I have to remove that blue ball from its switch. Not the blue ball, grey ball from its switch. Okay, so given that, I have to go in there. I don't have enough objects to get all the green doors down without... Wait, 1, 2, 3... Yep. Wait, there's 4 green switches. I have potentially 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I do have enough stuff. I don't have enough stuff up there. That's the issue. I've got 1, 2 things. I need to take something up. I need to take a ball up. And my way of taking a ball up requires the blue to not be down. Or to be down, I guess. But for the switches not to be pressed. Right? I need 3 things up there for green. Can't bring a box down at least until the green switch is done, so I have to do this first. There's 3 things up there for green. So 3 switches. So I need 1 more object at most. And the only object I can take up is a switch, because it's the only object I've got. Not a switch, a ball. And the only way I can do that is by putting a ball there and taking it that way. That means that must be not on there, but that has to be still on there, or at least I need to be able to get it back on there at some point. Which currently is a problem. Oh no, because if I did that thing, that move I was just doing where I died and went in there and pushed that down, and it was the last one, that door would open and I could leave again. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. So I'm saying that's the last one. So I want to take... Okay. I don't know where I'm going with this. Why do I want the green doors down? Maybe so I can take a box down. I'm not sure at the moment. So the thought was, I actually do this, right? Oh gosh, no, not that. So I separate from you. Store you away in this corner. And then go up here. And I grab you and I come down this way. And then... No. And then I use you two as a way of getting into there. No, I don't need to do that right now. I don't need to do that right now at all. Hold on. Let's just do this. Yeah, how can I use the death thing to get in there to push that on to be the last thing on the green switch? Because at that point, these are down here, not on the green switches. Oh, okay, that doesn't make sense. There was a contradiction in my logic. Okay. Oh, that felt good as well. Wait, so how many things do I need? I need. So there's one. I need two more. 1, 2. Be those two. But then I can't just use one thing to help me get into that room. Let's just bring you out again. Let's just take stock. There you go. There's my stock. All in a row. So I want to take something up there. So let's just start working on that. I also want to okay, that'll do. I guess. Sure. Yeah, I can do this. Okay, there we go. Need to be neat and tidy. Now how do I go and get you? Well, I don't do it like this, right? I mean, these green doors might just be so that I can do the death thing that I'm doing. Right, because I can't get you like this. Okay. So then I am doing this. Doing that, but then how do I get rid of you again? By something being on the other blue switch, but if something was on the other blue switch, then I couldn't do this in the first place. So how do I get rid of you again? By having things on the green switches, but no, I can't do that either. I cannot get rid of this once I'm up here. That's it. I can put you down there, but then I can't use you for other stuff. I don't get how this is going to work at all. How do I take anything around that corner? the other blue switch was pressed, those would pop up. They'd be stuck. I definitely can't take one around this corner, right? Right. Push a ball up to there. How would I get my chain here to grab it? I wouldn't. Da, da, da. Is there another way of bringing a ball through there? I'd have to pull it. I can't push it. But I can't pull it from there. What if the ball were here, though? No, still, I'd walk that way. I'd be rigid on there, my chain would be here. Unless I can put a ball there, die. I can't die on that. There's just the two switches that are related to it are so far away. It's only in situations like this where I can use the switch to kill myself. So if I can't die on there and then walk across two things and then grab. Yeah, I don't think that's possible. I could die on that one and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, sounds pretty unreasonable. I mean, that's my total number of things. So yeah, that's not going to happen. I think this is just a way of me coming back up with my chain. I think that's all it is. So then it's a question of how do I bring the ball through this way? Well, I've done it, but how do I disconnect from it? There is this. I can disconnect like that, but I just end up reconnecting to it again. I just swapped which one I was taking. How do I disconnect? If I could somehow skip over that switch, it would work. Because I could do that, but then they both pop up. I won't be able to get the ball. Well, I could go remove the one from down there again, and then I could push it through. That's true-ish. So then, how do I skip across? I can't. Well, unless I put this, like... here? No. How could that possibly help me? It doesn't look like I'm going to be doing much interlacing on this one, but I didn't know for sure. Now I can't go back down, so that's not good at all. How to bring the ball up the left column without it being stuck to me. And I can't push it through here any other way because the green door's not down. To get the green doors down, I need to bring things up. Did that just do something? No. Just seeing things. So I need some way to disconnect from it, or to be up here with it without being connected to it. How can either of those two things happen? The only doors I could destroy my chain on, or myself on here, are green doors and blue doors. Green doors I can't do because that's my entire goal right now. Blue doors I can't do because there's nothing on there. If there was something on there, I couldn't get here in the first place. Right. Well, let's just play around with that again, just for a second. So you go there, you do this. I just want to mess around with, like, can I, if I've got like a certain set of things, can I get a ball around here at all? Because this is a problem, and I can't leave. So no. It's simple. So that's my current conundrum, is how do I get a ball up? Don't think I could take it the other way. I definitely can't just walk through with it. And I can't do this because I'll just bring it back down. So I'm going to have to disconnect from it if I'm not taking it that way at all. So I'm going to push it up to there at the most. And then somehow something else is going to happen. Is dying on here a feasibility at all? I don't think so. No, it's not. Why does this exist? I can't see a good reason for that at all. Okay, that's going to be my first attempt at this. I wonder how many attempts it's going to take me. Will it take me an eternity? Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to keep coming back to this and do it in like chunks, because I think if I just spend too much time in one session, I just keep going around in circles and not realizing something new I could do. So I'm going to do a bit at a time and see how it goes. So yeah, I'll try and figure out how to get a ball to the top next time.